So why I don't eat fish? The first reason is that fish feel pain, because I always believed, well, they're animals and of course they feel pain, but fish are something special. They do not really feel pain. However, this is not the case. Fish feel pain like any other being in this world, and often fish suffer a very horrible death because we humans cannot breathe underwater and fish cannot breathe on the air or in the air. So when fish are catched, they have to suffocate for minutes because they're simply put on the air, and that's a very hard painful death, I think. So pain. The next reason is that there are super cruel conditions, because with animals we have factory farmings, but there's a similar phenomenon, and that's called aquaculture. So fish are basically, there are thousands of fish in very small space, and they have not really fresh water or much space. And what's very important, there are fish lice, and they often eat the fish alive. So it's very cruel condition, and also it's very inefficient, because for 1 kilogram of fish produced in aquacultures, there's 2.5 kilogram of wild fish used, because the fish in aquacultures eat basically wild fish. So it's highly ineffective. The next thing is it's, in my opinion, unhealthy, because I've done a lot of research and I've came to the point that first of all, fish, because of this aquaculture and because there is not so much space, it's very likely for diseases to spread. So in order to prevent this, fish get a lot of medication, antibiotics, and a lot of other drugs. And the thing is, when we eat fish, we consume those antibiotics and those medication because everything is stored in the flesh of the fish. The next thing is worms, because especially in raw fish, in sushi, often there is a special worm, and the most typical worm is called the anisaki worm, I think was it. Yeah, and I think it's first of all really weird to eat worms, and second, those worms can actually cause nausea and other symptoms. So I would not really like to eat worms. The first thing is there are heavy metals often found in fish, because with our pollution we often put heavy metals in the seas, and all those heavy metals are stored in the flesh of fish. So when we eat those fish, we are indirectly consuming those heavy metals like mercury, and then excessive use or also only some use of mercury or consumption of mercury can cause brain damage. But there are also a lot of other heavy metals that can be found in fish. The next thing is overfishing, because we are fishing every year up to, and this number is insane. I mean, there are 2,820 billion of fish killed every year, and this is just insane, I think. And what we have to understand is that already there are a lot of species that are extincted, but everything is connected in our world. So when we destroy one major thing, this will have a lot of consequences for a lot of other things, because everything is connected. Everything is connected. And another thing is that there's a lot of bycatch. So not only fish are killed, but also dolphins or sharks or birds, or turtles, because they were in the net and, well, they die because they suffocate, for example, as well. However, they are just, not really used for anything. And yeah, the next thing is that everything what I said, or a lot of things that I've said, are also when you consume seafood. There are a lot of reasons, or a lot of similar reasons, for example, heavy metals. And yeah, but these are only a few reasons that I wanted to share. However, there's so much more that goes behind it, so I would highly recommend you to do a lot of research. And yeah, and what can you do in order to stop those cruel conditions and everything, what I've just mentioned. First of all, do your research, and second of all, just try to reduce your fish consumption, or maybe even try to go without fish for some time. And yeah, I thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope now you can understand why I decide not to eat fish. Thank you so much.